Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? We're in a brand new chapter in America right now, and we'll be just praying that all that works out and go from there. So I want to ask you a question. Are you still fasting? Or in secret, have you given up on that? You know that when we get up every morning, God gives us a do-over. And then that is just great because, you know, in Lamentations, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. So every morning, you get a new do-over. How about that? And if you made a mess of things yesterday, you have a new chance to correct all that. You could ask for forgiveness or fix whatever you broke. And that's great, you know. So you could continue on fasting today if you'd like, if you slipped up yesterday. You know, why not? I recently gave up time for fasting. Then it was a cookie that talked to me into giving up other cookies, you know, for fasting. And so this is how that so far has worked out for me. First, I'd like to throw out a disclaimer for you if you need one, because maybe you don't have much time to do things. You know, I know that moms, dads, both, or folks, you know, people who work, school, commitments, you know, that all that has to be addressed almost every morning. You know, I used to roll out of bed, into my clothes, grab my coffee, and run out the door mostly to work. And then I'd eat later or something. I never did really have time. I just had to go. So you could be doing, you know, similar things out the door with no time for devotionals or even 30 seconds with God. Think about that, 30 seconds. You know, being retired, I have more time in the mornings for devotionals or fastings, and this is what I found. You know, continuing my morning after making coffee, I realized right away that I gave up my cookies for fasting. I mean, it's right there. It's, you know, like front and center of everything. And when I sat down and I paused for a moment to have my coffee and stuff, I mean, then I asked God to fill me up with His love. I asked Him to fill me up with His love. And so far, every single morning, it's almost immediate. I feel the warmth of His love flowing into me. It's amazing, completely amazing. And this week, I'm adding clothe me with your love. Clothe me, like clothes, you know. More to follow on that in a couple of minutes here. So, you know, I'd like to add that the fill me with your love and clothe me with your love was a gift given to me from my significant other, who has a gift of bringing God's word to life. And, you know, those are kind of her things there. And so in my past, my old self, basically life, I love shopping in sporting goods stores, and especially for coats or jackets with cool design stuff, zippers and things for, you know, especially I did a lot of hunting and have all these little pockets and stuff. And I just love that. You know, one time I had over 40 jackets and possibly more. You know, I had many coats of different colors. Not one coat of many colors in the Bible. You know, I only wore 3 or 4 of them, and the rest were labeled like maybe someday. Maybe someday. How many maybe somedays could be attached to any of you listening to this, including yours truly, that pertains to a lot of personal or spiritual things in our lives? Maybe someday. You know, my habit for coats became an addiction. And just for your info, you know, for the seniors, it said JFYI. Believe that, just for your information. Now is a new, you know, that being for the new generation and all that stuff. It's like, you know, and some of the new habits have been popping up now with the COVID virus thing. It's you know, turning up some new addictions and the habits that went basically from everyday habit into new addiction. And this is some of them. Here it says online gambling and gaming now. High energy drinks for gaming to keep them awake today. And I got a bug here. I got a fly today. And then video games, online shopping, eating, and it's causing obesity. And social media is number one thing that people are they're spending a lot of time on that. And then here's a good one: hoarding toilet paper. There you go. I think that's a little bit better than some of the other, addictions. So, going back to a few minutes ago about fill or clothe us with love, I have a 30-second challenge for you right now. It's so amazing. And I ask all of you just to try this. Just try this with me now. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but, just be still your mind. Ask God right now to fill you with His love, to clothe you with His love. Just fill us, fill me, clothe me with your love. And just see what happens for a few seconds. Just say that to yourself. Just clothe me, fill me with your love. In Zephaniah 3:17, the Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with His love. He will rejoice over you with singing. So what's up now? What's up is part of my name, my talk there. So you were given up fasting or anything else that you need. Or if you need any of that, if you gave it up, if you need help, God will always help you. And just remember, in the event you'd like to know more about this, Jesus is there for you every single morning or 24/7 if you need Him. So if you need someone, a little help, if you think you would like to ask more about Jesus and stuff, come to Greeley Vineyard or Vineyard Church near you, and it will change your life forever. I will guarantee that it will change your life forever. Thank you, folks. You all have a great week, and we'll see you next Sunday.